What is good, my friends? Happy Monday! Shout out to you guys, the Naughty Squad. How you guys doing today? The Yankees just won. I am JoezMcfly. We are here. You are there. We're chilling. You feel me? And the Yankees won today. They beat the Minnesota Twins. Guys, they're not done. Obviously, they're not done in this series, and we all know the truth. And what is it? You guys know in the chat. These are the truths that we can't argue with. We just can't argue with anything. No matter if they are good twin teams, no matter if they are bad twin teams, no matter if they are mid-twin teams, no matter if they sold at the deadline or they won at the deadline, it's always death taxes and the Yankees can be able to beat the Minnesota Twins. But I'm going to give it to you real. I'm going to give you the real, though. I'm still, like, out on the team, bro. I'll tell you why, bro. I'm going to tell you guys why. This weekend with the Yankees, it just feels like, bro, she's just not going to get right. You know what I mean? They got to do a lot more, you know what I mean, for me to get, like, really excited about this team again. You feel me? Like, to get really excited to the point that I'm, like, buying in and I'm, like, hype and let's go. And I'm even thinking about playoffs. 'Cause right now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not even thinking about it. Shout out to Darden Beck on Twitch, who just resubbed tier 1 for 24 months. 24 months. By the way, Darden Beck actually resubscribed for 5 months at tier 1. So they subbed up for 5 months ahead of time. Shout out to Darden Beck in the chat, man. Shout out to Darden Beck in the chat. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And I'll look at the chat. You know, of course, we're going to talk about that, and we'll talk about the game, of course. Actually, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about the game, because that's what happened here with the Yankees beating the Minnesota Twins. They beat them 6-2 today. They look good. Will Warren was awesome today. Gave the Yankees 6 2/3. 6 2/3 of 3-hit, 2-run ball. No, part of the three hits, 2 of the hits were homers. We don't like that, right? We don't like that. But solo homers won't beat you. But for a while, the Yankees were only hitting solo homers. I'll be honest. Call it PTSD, call it non-belief, call it whatever you want. I was a little nervous. You know what I mean? Can I be real? I can be real with you guys. You guys like it when I'm honest and shit. I was a little nervous. How could I not be? I was a little nervous because the Yankees have not had the ability to not only close out games late, they haven't been able to also put teams away. So they'll get a lead, and then they won't add on, and they won't get that insurance. And then not getting that insurance is a problem. And by the way, speaking of insurance, this episode is brought to you by. No, I'm kidding. I don't have a sponsor for that shit yet. But maybe one day we'll do that. Listen, today Yankees got 4 homers today. They got Bellinger, they got Giancarlo, they got Jazz, they got Ben Rice. I switched the order of Ben Rice and Jazz. Jazz needed that one bad, needed that one really bad. If there's somebody that needed a homer, it's Ben Rice. After that, it's probably Aaron Judge. I think Aaron Judge needs a homer a little bit. The lineup today was pretty good, man. I looked at the lineup, and I'm like, I like this lineup. And I like what the Yankees was doing. But I'll tell you, man, like, over the weekend against the Astros, and I'm not back, bro. It's going to take the Yankees to do stuff like this over a couple of series for me to believe that I'm back and I'm, like, believing. Beat the Red Sox. How about that? And you got me back. You beat the Red Sox in the series and played well leading up to it. and I'm back, bro. But till then, I don't believe that this team. I'm just being real. I don't believe that this team will make the playoffs, bro. With the way that they're playing, with the way things are going, I don't believe that shit, bro. Like, I want to be wrong though. Like we got, like Jose just said, we got 42 games left. There's a lot of games left, but the Yankees haven't. The Yankees have showed me more of them being the bad team than them being the good team at this point. So I'm starting to believe this is who they are. But I'm down. I'm so down. I'm so down for the team to just be like, "Hey, Joe, you wrong."
Christoph Larola donated $20
Hey.
Super chat. Sat next to Rodon's wife at game last week. She said Doval doesn't seem to like his new role with Yanks. Thoughts? Also, do we keep running Stanton out and right, not matter what for now?
You know what? Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate the super chat, Christoph. I did not know that, but now I'm starting to put the clues together because I did hear, this is what I heard, that some Yankees are taking easier to the new role than others. That others are not like vibing with the new role. And it's funny that you mentioned that. I don't know if it is 100%. You could just be saying that. I thought you would lie on here. So thank you so much, Christoph, for that. But the fact that he said, oh, I feel like closing and shit like that, like he feels that he should be the closer, that he doesn't like his new role, doesn't feel as comfortable or whatnot. I feel like that's a little supported. I feel like there's some smoke there. I feel like, he's saying that he sat next to Rodon's wife at a game last week and that she said that Doval does not seem to like his new role with the Yanks, which is basically not as a closer, more as a setup guy. So it's on Boone. I know we did hear, I'm trying to remember where I heard that from, that somebody said, some people are taking to that role a little easier than others and whatever. You're bringing in other closers or the egos or whatever it is, and, you're trying to figure that out. So the Yankees not being able to do that, Yankees not even, like what they're going to do with Doval. I think this is what I think about Doval, right? Before I get into the other stuff, because I want to talk about that real quick. I think he's pissed off because he's looking at Devin Williams blowing games. He's like, why am I not closing? You know what I mean? Like, why he's closing? He's trash. And for that, he's right. I feel like the order of closing should be Bednar, then Doval, then Weaver, and then you can flip-flop Weaver and Doval, really. Like, I don't really mind. And you have not even Williams, bro. I don't trust Williams to play. Like today, Yankees was up 4, and I still didn't want to bring that motherfucker in the game, bro. I don't want to bring him in the game. I don't want that shit. I don't want nothing to do with that. Watch this, Joes. When we release Devin, he'll have a .89 ERA wherever he goes. Hey, you know what? Hats off to you, man. Bless up. If that's what you go ahead, go do that, bro. I don't give a shit. At that point, I won't feel like I missed out on anything because I already know your sorry ass cannot pitch in New York. That's what that means. You trash. Until he does something that proves different, I'm gonna keep saying trash. And don't even talk about Airbender or nothing like that. I don't care if he goes to West Bubblefuck team and pitches to a .01 ERA. I don't care about that, bro. You was trash here, so you doo-doo, bro. It's just what it is. I'm not gonna feel some type of way if the air bum goes and performs well somewhere else. So I do want him to, hopefully he could turn around the season and maybe change my perspective. But at this point, he's the second worst reliever in all of baseball. So I'm going to treat him that way. So this game was good, man. Warren came out. He's 7-5 on the year. By the way, the Yankees are 63-56, and we'll do around the league in a few, and I'll talk about some news about some of the people on the team and all of that stuff. But Grisham goes 1-for-4 today. Hold on. Actually, let me show you guys this. Hold on. Give me a second. Because I think this will look better this way if I just switch it up. Feel me? Give me a second, guys. 1 second. Y'all know I'm here for you, right? Y'all know I'm here for you. Y'all want some little, you know what we wanted? Yeah, we should have some beats in the background. Hold up. We have some beats in the background. Bro, what's wrong with this mouse, bro? This shit is crazy. Let's go with this shit. All right, let's talk about the game real quick. What happened? Who did what did where? When did who? And then I want you guys to tell me who's your star of the game. I think it's an obvious answer as to who's the star of the game, but you know, I guess I'll give you guys a choice. It's got to be one guy, but whatever. We'll find out. Let's see here. Let's take a look at our box score. Take a look at our box score. Our box score. Our box score. All right, here we go. Yankees won 6-2. Will Warren is now 7-5 on the season with a 4.34 ERA. The guy has been awesome at home. He's had a sparkling ERA at home. He's been pitching really well. I'm really happy with Adam Warren. Adam Warren. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. Adam Warren, what am I saying? Will Warren, let me put some respect on that man's name. Even though Adam Warren was not a bad Yankee, all right? So we'll do that. Yankees had 10 hits today to Twins 3 hits. How great was that? Grisham was 1 for 4. Judge was 1 for 4. That was a big one too for Judge because Judge has been struggling a little bit coming back from his injury, and I think he'll get going. I'm not really worried about Judge, but there was one pitch in the game, though, that I was a little worried about. Like, he swung and struck out on a pitch that I'm like, what kind of swing is that, bro? That shit's ass. Like, that shit was not a good swing at all. Like, he kind of, his hand, like, came off of the bat, and he swung. Like, it was a swing that you just don't see Judge make, right? Or take, or whatever. We had Bellinger. He went 1 for 4 today with the RBI, and that was the homer. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick, if they even allow me. I gotta do this like real quick because then they'll copyright the shit out of my channel. Let's take a look right now. Boom, bro. He ripped that into right field, as you guys can be able to see. And Bellinger is able to hit his homer, his 21st homer of the season, and then that's really good. I'm happy for that. Happy for the Yanks. Got the Yankees scoring. Had Adam Warren settle down, even though Warren looked crazy today, bro. Camera's frozen. You can't make this fucking shit up, yo. Hold up. This shit is insane, bro. What is going on, man? See, this is what happened, man. When I'm on the go, man, I'm on the go. I said Adam Warren again? No fucking way. Why I got Adam Warren on the brain right now, real bro? Pause. Warren was dealing. He was dealing. All right, let's get this camera going, bro. This shit is... Bro, I'm fixing the camera right now, guys. Please, you guys know I got the bootleg set up right now, bro. Give me a chance. Give me a chance, Shaq. Please, stop judging me, bro. Y'all judging me too much. Going in on me, bro. Relax. Hold on. I told y'all I'm coming back. Hold up. I think what happened was I got too, like, excited and I kicked something real quick. Hold on.
You want more salad?
Let me... Right now? No. Thank you. Yeah, guys, hold on a second, guys, please. I apologize profusely. Here we go. I'm sorry again. I apologize. Where was I? What was I even saying? Will Warren was killing, bro. Like, he was sitting them down in order all the time, man, just striking dudes out. He ended up with 7 Ks today, and he was even hitting 97. 97 though. My man was hitting 97. Y'all gotta chill because if I touch the mouse like too crazy, like the camera freeze. So Let me just be gentle and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go crazy. Giancarlo went 2 for 4. G has been hot, man. G has been hot. Giancarlo has been on fire. I was looking at his numbers yesterday when I was doing Talking Yanks, and I'm like, yo, he's just been productive, man. He's either been walking, getting hits, hitting homers. 11 homers in his last, 29 games? Is that what I wrote down? Since he came back, 11 homers in his last 29 games for Giancarlo Stanton. He's been wildly productive. He's got a 910 OPS. He's batting 289 on the season so far. He's looking really good, man. I'm happy. W stream? Yes, W stream for sure. W stream. W chat for being in the stream. So Giancarlo hit his 11th homer of the season. Let's take a look at that real quick. It was opposite field, too, he hit it. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me start it up again. I'm sorry. Right here. Oh, look at that. You see that? That's that Stantonian. What's up, Muhammad, with the subscription at tier 2. 16 months for Muhammad. Give him some props. This is the homer over the right center field wall. Look at that. That's just Giancarlo. That's his 11th for the season. They already put one. Oh, no, this is in the third inning. We're fine. I thought they updated the hit right away. Giancarlo hit that homer, put the Yankees up 2-0, and Warren went back to business. Will Warren went back to business. That's good. I thought everybody kind of contributed tonight. We seen Giancarlo in right field. And it seems like there's something going on with Giancarlo. When he goes, I don't know, he's playing the field, he's like more in the game. My man went 1st to 3rd today, chat. He went 1st to 3rd today. When have you ever? Never. Giancarlo went 1st to 3rd today. On a base hit to right. He went 1st to 3rd. I was confused. Yeah, heads up base runner for sure. He kind of bobbled the ball though, but still he went 1st to 3rd, bro. G looking spry out there. You know what I mean? What was I saying? Anyway, to me, Warren's still cruising, man. Same inning, back to back. Right after Giancarlo came Ben Rice. And Ben Rice, who also went 2 for 4 on the night, had a homer. He hit his 17th homer of the season. Here is Ben Rice. Look at that. That one was on a line, guys. I couldn't even put it in full screen fast enough. Giancarlo, and then this back-to-back, Ben Rice hits it. Fair, obviously. This angle doesn't really show you, but trust me, it went around this pole rider. There you go. What a season for him, huh? And hopefully, I hate to say this because, I don't want to jinx anything. And anything can happen in the next 2 days, and the Yankees are facing Joe Ryan to end the series. But, bro, how many times have we seen this movie before as Yankee fans? It's like for the Twins, this is a horror movie. Facing the Yankees is a horror movie. Guess what? The Yankees have 7 games against the Minnesota Twins. 6 games remaining, actually. I forgot we need to update the thing on Twitch, the record on Twitch, because remember, I always put that up. After the game, we put up the record, no matter what happens. We are 2-7 in that stretch. 3-7. Rice played well today. Played him at catcher too, by the way. And I hope this is a trend that continues, guys. The Yankees are stating that they like Ben Rice behind the plate. I do too. I don't think he's played bad at all behind the plate. Maybe you guys will agree with me, or not. I honestly, I don't care if you don't agree, because I like Ben Rice's bat in the lineup, and I actually like him at catcher. And Wells has not played well. Wells has been absolute ass. I think he's been batting 126 since the All-Star break. He's been abysmal. Abysmal. Horrible. What's another word that I could use for that? Trash. So maybe they'll figure it out. And even his defense is kind of like taking a little slump a little bit. So we'll see with that. Jazz went 1 for 3 today. He with a walk. I thought it was really good for him. He was able to hit that homer that he hit. And I thought that was a big homer for him personally, just because he's been struggling. That's another guy after the All-Star break has not been doing well, man. He went into the All-Star break, I think, hitting 377 in his last 20 games or something like that. And then after the All-Star break, he's just been ass. And the Yankees needed that, man. It made it a situation. It's not a garbage homer. It put it out of a safe situation, even though Bednar still came in. But, it's still a lot more cushion to prevent the pushing, you heard? So we did that. This is Jazz's homer here. And that was good. You could tell it felt good for him. Look at that. You could tell it felt good for Jazz. You could tell that it felt good for Jazz, man. And good for him. I'm happy for that. I want these guys to do well. The Twins were able to get 2 runs. Byron Buxton hit a bomb to make it 3-1 off of Warren. And it's crazy that both of these homers, let me see. I believe this homer, let me see. Yeah. Okay, so the scouting report on the Twins is to throw them a lot of fastballs because they hit the curveball really well. So you seen Buxton, that was a curveball. And let me see, I think Trevor was a curveball as well. Let me see. Oh yeah, there it goes. 2 curveballs out the park. And he was just using his fastball for the most of the night. He was dominating them with that. But hey, 2 mistakes. But you need to show it to, have the fastball. But those were hangers, my friend. They were hanging. But Warren still shut it down. He was taken out right after that game, right after that last homer. I wanted him to complete 7 so bad. But Warren, like I said, 6 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, and it was those are earned. And Warren, the first Yankee to complete 6 innings. As embarrassing as this sounds, guys, I'm not making this up. Warren, the first Yankee to complete 6 innings since Will Warren did it back on July 30th. The July 30th for the Yankees just to get 6 innings. 6 innings. Hopefully this is the trend that'll continue, because aside from Fried yesterday, we did get 5 1/3 from Luis Gil. Hopefully we continue to, get the buck rolling on the starting rotation so that we have to use less people out of that pen, man. Like, that way the pen can be a lot fresher and a lot more effective, man. I really wanted Warren to go 7 just to have that nice round number, but he had a stellar start. Good stuff there. Yankees 2 for 7, runners in scoring position. One of them was Judge, got that hit, and the other one was Trent Grisham, who had a single also. Had a single up the middle. They had back-to-back singles in the 7th to give the Yankees the cushion that they needed. There we go. There it goes. That was a clutch that made it 4-2. And then the Judge one, which I thought was massive. The Judge one. Here we go. This is good. I want to, got by the infield. I still want to see Judge get an extra base hit. I'm not even talking about a homer. He just hasn't gotten an extra base hit yet, and I'd love to see that. Love to see that for him, the Yankees, and all of that. Shout out to Coolio, who resubbed Tier 1, 9 months in a row, 30 total. Let's go, baby. Appreciate you right there. So yeah, Yankee box score looking nice. Pitching did well. Weaver came in, 1 1/3. Guys, come on. His 12th hold of the season, it's Weaver. He's back to form. Remember, he was kind of blowing saves. I feel like they brought him back a little bit too early. Now he's doing a lot better. Had 2 Ks in his start, 2.68 ERA. Shout out to the Weave. Then Bednar would come in, have a nice blank, stress-free inning. No walks, no hits, nothing. Just straight business. And he got 2 Ks there in that inning as well. His ERA comes down to 2.40, and the Yankees win 6-2. They're 63 and 56, and that's some good stuff. I'm really happy that the Yankees were able to beat the Twins, but once again, like I told you guys, I'm still not convinced of anything. The Yankees always beat the freaking Twins. You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing. Like, just keep showing me that you can play good ball, bro. Show us that you can play good ball so that we can believe in you and we have a reason to believe in you. Because right now we don't. And we feel like we're wasting our time most of the time because we're just out here getting mad because people are just putting people in games that they're not supposed to freaking be in. Like how John Sterling goes on his show and is saying, hey, Boone, don't pitch Devin Williams. As like he's giving them advice type shit. Like, my man is coming out of retirement just to tell you to stop doing the obvious. Like, everybody sees this. I don't care. He cannot pitch in high leverage spots anymore. Low leverage, sure. You know, that's it. We're cool with that. And I think every single Yankee fan will agree with that 100%. Did I miss anything else from this game? Did I miss anything else? Oh, Jazz got a stolen base, and that's good. And then he faked the signs. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Jazz was at second. You know how everybody's making like so much of the sign stealing shit, and they're like, oh, sign stealing, all of that stuff. They're like, oh, is Jazz stealing signs? But then Goldschmidt struck out. Like he made a sign to make it seem like they have his pitches, and then Goldschmidt struck out on some shit that I'm like, ain't no way. Bro, there's no way he had the pitch because. There's no way he had the pitch. Like, he must have been lying, you know, just to try to get in the Twins' head, which I don't blame him. That's smart. That's smart. Just to try to get in their head type shit. But, like, Jazz was not, you know, he wasn't. Let me see if I find that. Oh, no. Jazz relaying signs to Goldie. I got the video here. This is what I'm talking about. This is some bullshit. You know damn well. Look at this. Look. See that? But look at the way Goldschmidt strikes out on this. There's no way. Bro, what? Goldschmidt is so fooled by that. Ain't no way. He struck out looking right there on a curveball right down the middle. There's no way. There is no possible way that he was actually sign stealing. I think Paul O'Neill even mentioned that. He's like, yeah, but look at the way he struck out. Oh, man. That's good. Good stuff, man. Good dub today. Good dub today. So we like that for sure. We love that. Let's see what you guys are saying first. I want to talk to the chat real quick, and then after that we'll do around the league, and we'll talk about what's going on there, and then I'll tell you about my weekend. Yeah, I'll tell you about my weekend and what's going on and why I didn't stream. I specifically said I wasn't going to stream this series anyway. You guys didn't believe me, but there's other reasons why. Let's see. What's good, Tegas? How you doing? Gonna have like 7 to 8 players with 20 homers this year. Unreal. Yeah. And they still might not make the playoffs. They still might not make the playoffs if they don't. Yankees gotta keep the pressure on the base path. The broadcast said that we are in the bottom of the league in taking extra bases. Yeah, they mentioned that when Stanton took that extra base. And I think they should take that chance. I think they're also afraid. I don't want to say afraid of taking the extra base or whatever it is, but they don't want to get thrown out on the bases because they've been doing a lot of stupid shit. Let's see what you guys are seeing on YouTube. Let's get this thing rolling already. Santos. Oh, Yeri de los Santos. Oh, okay. Yeri de los Santos. So his last name is De Los Santos. Weaver Bednar 789. I like Doval too. I like Doval. Don't sleep on Doval. Joseph, didn't know you were a police officer. I'm not a police officer. Who said I'm a police officer? What are you talking about? Police officer? Oh, you mean in the video? With the guy guarding the... the guy guarding... This is who he's talking about. Hold up. This is who he's talking about. I think this is who he's talking about. Hold up. I might be wrong, but I doubt it. I think he's talking about this guy, right? Oh, did they catch this man? Look at that cake. Nah. They caught this man. Look at that cake. Nah, let's see. Maybe he turned away. Oh. Damn, Pop. Yo, you got caught in 4K, bro. Look at that ass. He didn't even know. I mean, how obvious can you make it? My God. That is not me, guys. I am not a police officer. I do not do that. That's it.
You don't do that?
Nah, I don't do that. All right, so yeah, we got this going on right here. We don't, yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah, Officer Cheeks. We're gonna call him Officer Cheeks.
Touch.
Checking cheeks. Yeah, it got hot in here. What's going on? Hold on, let me turn on the AC. Got a little hot in here. And my girl was like, "You looking at cheeks too?" I'm like, "I'm not." All right. Do you think that Belly and Grish are going to get a big payday this off season? Yes and yes. I don't know. What do you consider a big payday? I think Grisham will get money, you know, and he'll get paid for this year, and good for him. I don't think it'll be from the Yankees. Bellinger, I do think he'll get paid as well, and I do think that maybe it will be with the Yankees. Joe's, chulo te ve en el juego viendo. Mucha chapa. Que no fui yo, coño. Ustedes me van a meter en problemas. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm in my girl's house, bro. Y'all wildin'. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Do you think Weaver will get re-signed? Maybe. I think he's pitched well here. So you know what I mean? I don't see why not. Yeah, guys, relax. Coño. Altuve would have gave you a stroke on live stream, bro. By the way, thank you so much. AF25. Oh, shit. Shout out to AF254D with the sub. Subscribe for 6 months. Saying Cuidado. Saying Cuidado. I'm just gonna look at this person's profile. I think I know who it is. Cuidado. Yep. All right, subbed up for 6 months. Good stuff there. They're making it hot, bro. They're making this shit mad hot. I still think that we need a new shortstop over Volpe. I don't blame you. But where are you going to put Volpe? Second base, or you just don't want him on the team? But I guess those are off-season conversations. We talk about that all off-season, which it looks like it might be happening right after September. Oh, I mean, it looks like it's going to be either very short October or no October. Joe's is faithful, King. Exactly, TM. Let him know. Cole said he felt good. Oh, yeah, so this is it. Garrett Cole threw his first plate catch for the first time today. Threw a couple of, like, not pitches. I'm not going to say pitches, but he was just playing catch. And then he threw, like, the baseball, like, 20 times on flat ground. And good for him, man. He's growing a little mustache up here, too. A little gringo mustache. And that's it, man. He's looking good. And then they're saying that Fernando Cruz is on his way back, too. So imagine you're going to add that to this pen. So after Fernando Cruz comes back, we better never see Devin Williams again. He needs to be in the abyss. You hear me? Abyss. Joe's, what's good? Oh my God, Becky. Where the fat bitches, G? I'm hungry. Fat bitches, bro. I got wilding out. Wilding out. Wilding out. Wilding out. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. Said it before like 5 times, bro, but Wells can't remain in this lineup. Leave him in AAA. I agree. Right now, it's cooked, bro. It's cooked. You know what I mean? It's cooked for him. I think that you keep having Ben Rice behind the plate. I don't see a reason why you should continue to have Wells out there if he's just straight ass. There's no reason, bro. I'm done with watching like ass shit. Ryan's glove at third is locked down, and he finally got a nice extra base hit. He did, and all of his offense to me is just a positive. Don't you see how much shit, guys? I know the Yankees been losing. Don't you guys see how much shit has calmed down at third base? Volpe has gotten better. Legit, he's gotten better ever since Ryan McMahon came through. Right? Volpe's gotten better, that ass. Now, Volpe getting better. He's been really good at shortstop recently. He's been charging the ball, playing with a lot more confidence defensively, and good for him. I always got to say some wild shit in that. Yeah, I feel you. I'm still waiting on the McMahon homer, too, so we're waiting for that. We also can go out and get JT off in the offseason. That would be great for us. You talking about Real Muto? Yeah. But, again, that's offseason talking. I can't talk about that, but we probably might be talking about it sooner than what you think. We'll be talking about that a lot sooner than what you think. A lot sooner. But I do like JT, right-handed bat, you know. He's also, I don't think he's been that good this year, but I guess if you're putting him in a platoon role, maybe. I feel like Volpe feels more protected at shortstop with a safe third baseman to make plays. Definitely, yes, for sure. I do feel that way. Volpe's weakest position is his arm side, the ball in the shortstop third base hole, because then he doesn't have that arm. You get me? McMahon's strength is his range to his glove side, which is covering that shortstop hole for Volpe. Very good, right? So Volpe doesn't need to go ahead and come over and make that throw because he has the confidence that McMahon can get to him. Most of the time, McMahon does get to it. He gets to it. He gets to McMahon. From what I see, he picks the harder hop. Like he picks the harder short hop to be able to field that ball and throw that out. So I think that's a good mix there because Volpe plays a little bit better going a little bit like more up the middle towards second base. We'll see what's up with that. Wells is focused more on his burrito page in baseball. I don't know about that. I just hope that they run this lineup back tomorrow. Who they got tomorrow? Let's see. Who the Yankees got tomorrow? Rodon against... No, they had Zibby. They faced Zibby today. It's going to be Carlos Rodon, and then we don't know who's... How we don't know who's pitching for the Twins tomorrow? Yeah, Joe Ryan's going game 3, and he's legit, guys. So the Yankees need to go ahead and do it. R.I.P. Mo's Achilles, I know. Let me see if they have it on... Baseball Reference. Nah, it was somebody else. Let me see if I could do this here real quick. think it's on Fangraphs. I don't remember. Word, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Spam the likes. Spam the likes. Oh, yeah. Let's do around the league. I can't find... who the Twins are pitching tomorrow. Let's do around the league real quick. Let's do some around the league. All right, let's go around the league today. Let's start with the finals around the league today. Colorado and St. Louis. St. Louis beats Colorado 3-2. Who had the great game here? How the hell they won? What's this guy? Sasagiz? His name is Sasagiz? Sasagiz? He went 3 for 4 today. Good for him. Donovan was a pinch hitter today. Had an RBI. Okay, why is his name? Is his name really Sasagiz? Why do you keep saying Sasagiz? All right, whatever. Pittsburgh visiting Milwaukee. Milwaukee, the best team in all of baseball, the hottest team in all of baseball. They're 74-44, guys. They're 30 games over 500. They are killing it right now, man. Quintana gets his win. He's 10-4. Look at that. They beat the Twins, who are trash. Damn, look at this lineup. Look at this pitching staff, man. Doing well, bro. Only allowed to run. Washington visiting Kansas City. Kansas City beats Washington 7-4. Yankees have a couple of games against the Nationals left on their schedule. Have a pretty simple schedule remaining, in case you guys do not know. Yankees have 6 games against the Twins left. They have 3 versus the Nationals, 7 versus the Orioles, 7 versus the White Sox, 2 versus Tampa, and 3 versus the Cardinals. So we will see. The Cardinals are 61-59, so they're over 500 technically. So it doesn't, we'll see what happens there. We talked about the Yankees beating the Minnesota Twins 6-2. Cincinnati, I heard it was the defensive clinic over there, but it didn't really matter. Phillies won 4-1. Tampa Bay is just getting underway. They're in the top of the second. They are tied up 0. They're going against the Athletics. Just getting underway in San Diego, San Francisco, and then that game is, they're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They're tied up at 0. Angels are leading the Dodgers 2-0 right now. Here we go. Game of interest. The New York Yankees game of interest. Here we go. Boston Red Sox are trailing the Houston Astros 7-6 right now. So I don't know. I don't think it will be safe to say that I don't think that this is staying this way. The score is staying this way. This is Bregman's first day back, right? And he homered. I think they gave him a standing ovation, and then he homered. Rude. Fucking rude, Bregman. Motherfucker. McCormick had a home run as well for Houston. Arizona. Here we go. Arizona versus Texas. Another game of interest for the Yankees. Arizona is beating the Texas Rangers 6-5. They're in the bottom of the 8th. And that is your around the... Oh, no. Oh, the Detroit Tigers. They're in a delay. They're in the top of the 9th inning. And they're beating the Chicago White Sox 2-1. And that is your around the league. Around the league, my friends. So hopefully those scores remain the same. The Guardians didn't play tonight, so the Yankees picked up a half game on them. And that is good if they want to continue. And the Mariners didn't play tonight, right? Mariners did not play tonight. So Yankees pick up a half game on the Mariners. Yeah, Brewers have some devil magic. 10 in a row for the Brewers is crazy. Exactly. Need the Sox to take the lead? Absolutely not, Josh. Absolutely not. Oh, Thomas Hatch tomorrow? That's what Fangraph says. Okay. Ridiculous. It was just 7-2. Yeah, well, that's how it is. That's Zazagis. So it's Zazagis, not Fugazi. Sasagis. So I was kind of saying it right. Sasagis. I was kind of saying it right. Sasagis. Um, let me get a thing. Yankees win. Okay, my bad. Forgot I needed to get out the message. Reds are close to knocking the Mets out of the wild card. Yeah. Joe's last 13 games of the season is against the Twins, Orioles, and White Sox. Listen, I know the schedule. I acknowledge the schedule. However, we also got to take into consideration those teams would want to play spoiler. And we also got to take into consideration that the Yankees haven't necessarily beat like teams under 500 so convincingly. Same thing for teams over. They're actually, I think they're five games on, like, I think their record against sub 500 teams or over 500 teams is they're 5 games under 500. Oh, we got the stats right here. Yankees against teams over 500 are 31 and 36. Yankees are 27 and 32 on the road. Fucking trash. Horrible. Yankees are 14 and 19 against the AL East. Well, you're going to have some more games against the AL East, I'll tell you that. Yankees are so ass against the AL East, it's not even funny. They beat the Central, though. They're 11 and 5 against the Central. 18 and 10 against the West. 20 and 22, so they're under 500 against National League teams. Oh, Toronto didn't play today, so they pick up a half game on Toronto, huh? Okay. Joes, do you even want this team to make the playoffs? I'm always gonna say yes. I'm always gonna say yes. I want my team to make the playoffs. But do I believe that they're gonna make the playoffs? I honestly do not. And I hope I'm wrong. Looking on the bright side and keeping faith, that's what will get it done. Yep. Sure. How many of those losses were in extras? Yankees are 3 and 8 in extra innings. 3 and 8. Yankees are 3-8 in extra innings. They're horrible on turf. They're 2-11 in games played on turf. They hate the turf. They're 18-19 in one-run games. There's like, I don't know. There's a lot more things that they have in common with the bad teams than what they do with the good teams. The biggest series of the season is the Red Sox. 4 games at Yankee Stadium started August 21st. Yeah, it is. It is. Massive. Massive series. 2-0 with Big G in the field. That's a fact. Yeah. Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on with both New York teams? Bro, they're both ass. They're both bad. I said earlier, kind of like joking around, saying like, yo, Juan Soto kind of like leaving the Yankees and going to the Mets changed the balance and made both teams ass. Yanks love make errors on turf. Yep. Lou, how's your Achilles? Trash. Bro, it fucked up the balance of the force. It's like when Anakin Skywalker became decided to become a Sith. It just changed the whole balance. Fucked up everything. Yeah. So that's this guy. That's his game today. Tomorrow, we talked about that game. We need the Yankees to go ahead and win. We don't believe in anything. Guys, do not let the Yankees rope you in. They have to win a lot more. They have to win a lot more consistently before they can be able to rope us in again, okay? Don't do it because it's the setup. It's the setup. It's the setup. That's what they do. Soto should have re-signed with San Diego, not going to lie, or just stay with the Yankees. I don't think San Diego wanted him. Ben Wright says he's feeling confident playing this catcher, huh? Well, I like that. I'm confident too. We need another Pinstripe Strong app. Me and Chris talked about it. We do need one. I'm going to see if I can get one going. I was going to do this one this weekend, but then I ended up doing Talking Yanks with Jimmy. He needed me. You know, Pitch are strong about vibes. Padres wouldn't be able to sign them. They already have $100 million contracts on, I believe, Merrill, Machado. And I think Machado and Soto did not get along at all. Like, at all. They didn't get along at all. Yeah. Kyle Schwarber's a free agent next year. Maybe pick up for the Yankees. I would love it. The only thing is just that Schwarber's like a DH. I mean, he plays some left field, but he plays some left field for the Phillies. But left field at Yankee Stadium is no joke. And I don't see that happening. I think he's a Philly. But man, Schwarber would hit some homers at Yankee Stadium, boy. Woo! Schwarber at Yankee Stadium would be insane. All right. Okay. Let's end this off. Let me tell you what I've been doing this weekend. I know I haven't been gaming in a little while, and I'm going to get back to that. My girl's leaving to go to DR. And my kids are coming back. This weekend, and I didn't even stream this weekend, none of the games. We had floorball for the warehouse this weekend, and it was a good one. It'll come out toward the end of September. Hopefully you guys watch it and have fun doing it. I had a lot of fun playing it. This tournament was awesome, and just like all of the other tournaments. Hopefully you guys use that and support Del Caribe, because that's our team. But yeah, floorball was crazy, and I was so tired, bro. I was gassed every single day, being tired. So we ended up came back, and I said, you know what, I gotta make sure I go live today after the game. I wasn't gonna stream the game, whatever, because I just didn't have everything set up in time, and I wanted to just chill, eat, watch the game, and do all that stuff. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but we will be streaming. I'll be doing I think I'm doing I don't want to do a subathon this week. I was thinking about doing a subathon this week since my girl's leaving this weekend, and I'm gonna just be home this whole weekend. So, but I'm not gonna do it because Van Rod is not going to be here. Like, she needs to take care of her family. So I want to make sure that if I do the subathon, Van Rod's also a part of it. So we're gonna do that. Joe's, I'm in DR right now as we speak. Nice. Nice. Texas Rangers tied the Diamondbacks, huh? 6-6 in the bottom of the ninth inning. Holy shit. Are they going to walk them off? Are the Rangers going to walk them off? It's tied 6-6. What happened? Oh, Rowdy Tellez hit a home run. What part of DR? My dad is from Puerto Plata. I'm from San Pedro de Macorís. San Pedro de Macorís. So stay tuned, lock in. You need a consistent schedule. A lot of stuff has been up in the air for me. It's been. I have a consistent schedule. It's not in the streaming department. Like, I have. Let me tell you guys my calendar real quick. So we just did floorball 4, right? Then we got to train this week for the Barbados, because we didn't even tell you. We're supposed to be going to Barbados to go play cricket. John Moimina is going to go to Barbados the first week of September and go over there to play cricket and compete or whatever. See if we can get a couple of Americans. That's to be able to do it. Then the next couple of weeks, I don't really have anything. It's just mainly back to school stuff. So I'm going to be home a lot with the kids, streaming at night. You'll see a lot of that. I'll be doing a lot more streaming in these next couple of weeks, especially from Wednesday going forward. I'll be doing a whole bunch of streaming. Then we have the Barbados trip, the first week in September. Then after that, wait, where is it? Yeah, we got the Barbados. Oh shit. Then we got the Barbados trip. Then we have Blitzball Battle 7 that we're recording on the 17th of September. So that's another like freaking 4 days in the warehouse. Then I'm going to Chicago as part of Talking Baseball from the 23rd through the 25th. And then we lock in for October, which I don't know what's happening in October, but we'll see. But we'll be doing some streams. We'll be doing that, and we'll go from there. But guys, thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight, man. I want to talk about today's Yankee game, kind of decompress, talking about that, and make sure you guys like the video on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel also on YouTube. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure y'all like and or you guys follow, tell a friend, do all that stuff, and we'll do that. I'll probably be live tomorrow night at some point after, and that's it. Pero yes, unless there's anything else that I missed from this game, I believe we are cooked and done. You're out to the river tomorrow? Let's go. Be careful in the river, though, man. There's a lot of places in the river that kind of like suck you in. Pause. The Rangers are about to walk off Arizona, guys. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. I will see you guys later. I love ya. Like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pictures on. Stay bench right strong. Let's go, Yankees! Ah! Bam, 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 bam.